This bobble tongue frog is one of my favorite things that I make, and every time I post it, the number one comment I get is, how? So, today's your lucky day. Let's learn how to make a bobble tongue frog. To start, I'm using both the pinch pot method and this little mold to make a perfect sphere. So 2 halves of a sphere, slip and score them together, and then smooth them out until they never look like they were apart. Once you achieve a perfect circle, it's time to set it aside until it is leather hard before adding things like eyes and the mouth hole and all of that stuff. So to make eyes, I just cut a little circle of clay in half, slipped and scored those on, and just like that, you have your frog. Now it's time to do the bobble part. So to start, I need to mark out where I want the mouth hole to go so I can line up the mouth hole and the head hole. There's going to be one hole in the top center of the head and one hole for the mouth that is just higher than the complete middle of the front of the frog. Once I have those lined up, I go ahead and cut out the mouth hole of the frog, smooth that out, get it looking nice and pretty, and just like that, we have the base of our frog. So now it is time for the tongue. Now, for this, we need 2 pieces that weigh as close to exactly the same as you can get them. I like to make a ball that fits perfectly inside of the frog's mouth and then match that amount of clay for the tongue. So that way you have your weight and your counterweight. Then you're going to attach your tongue to the ball, and then I like to use a high fire wire just in between the tongue and the ball for hanging it. A word of advice, always make a backup tongue because one of them never works. So then I went ahead and put them in the kiln so that way we could properly test them once they were dry and kilned, because obviously shrinkage happens and all that. So one of the tongues worked perfectly, one of them not so much. Now we need some thread, so I put the thread through the top hole and pull it out through the mouth. I use a little bit of washi tape to stick the thread to the frog so it doesn't come out, and then tie the tongue to the thread that came out of the frog's mouth, tighten it up, and yeah, there you go. So I will finish this piece and show you how I attach the string to the head, but really it's just UV resin or a gel nail polish. And no, I didn't come up with this idea. My ancestors were just geniuses. If you decide to make one of your own, use #BobbleTongue so I can see it.